Hi, everyone. The Office of Career and Residency Advising is excited to share with you our June residency application updates as you start applying for residency for this upcoming cycle.
Exciting.
Yes. So the first thing we'll talk about is the application and initiation process and the tokens. So for Eris, the tokens were released today. And if you didn't get one, please contact us immediately. Jen, do you have anything to add about that?
Yes,
For
so the Eris tokens will arrive to your email, and from there you will create your account, enter your token, and then that will open up your Eris file, so to speak, and then you could start working on it through the entire summer.
Okay. And if you have any questions about any of this, please let us know. For residency casts, so for those who are applying to emergency medicine or OBGYN, please go into residency cast itself, create an account, and that will automatically generate a request that is sent to Okra, which we will approve as soon as we get it. And then for SF Match, there's no token needed. You just create your account. For Eris experiences, you can choose up to 10 experiences, of which three are technically listed as most meaningful. And while most of these are probably going to be for most of us medically related, you can have things that are not medically related. So, Jen, would you like to share a little more about that?
Yes, so in all of the AEMC webinars I have been listening to and participating in, and this is specialty wide, this is for every single specialty. They have mentioned that it is perfectly fine to list something that is meaningful to you, that you've accomplished or that has happened, um, but is not necessarily related to your medical journey. So if you were able to, if you climbed Mount Everest and that was something you're really proud of and is a huge accomplishment, by all means, list that as one of your most 10 important experiences. And it also is a great talking point for when you do start interviewing with the residencies. It's something else. Um, it shows the program another side of you. It shows it, a side of your personality, and to and it's good for them to see your personality through some of the your experiences and some of these things that you've accomplished, whether through sports activities or if you played in the symphony or something, whatever. If it's important to you, by all means, make sure you list it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jen. And while you do that, think of the main themes that you want to convey to residency programs about yourself, about what you view as important, whether it's advocacy work or working with underserved, marginalized populations, those things. Think of those things as what you really want to show to programs, and vice versa. That also shows programs that's what you're looking for in a residency program too, because those things have to align, right? And if it's not aligned, then maybe it's not a great fit. So it's important to stay true to yourself, list the things that you view are very important. Finally, remember anything that you put on there is up for discussion in a residency interview. So whatever you list, um, whether it's experiences or research or your hobbies, just be prepared. You could be asked about it and to share more. In terms of your most meaningful experiences, you can list three. And really, again, this is your opportunity to emphasize the programs so that they can learn a little bit more about you and reflect on why it is most meaningful. And again, you'll have to write and be prepared to talk about it during your interview. In terms of your scholarly activity, the process has now been more streamlined to really emphasize quality over quantity for your research and scholarly activity projects because historically, one project, you might have multiple different outcomes, right? It might be a poster, a presentation here, and another presentation somewhere else on the same topic, abstract, maybe a publication along with it. And so this is really designed to streamline and focus on that quality. Jen, do you have anything to add for this?
Yeah, so they have definitely recommended to um, remove the fluff, so to speak, and to don't duplicate um, extra entries when it's the same thing. They definitely want to see quality over quantity. And the scholarly or education section, when you get into your ARIS application, You won't know it's been changed, but it has been changed from previous years, and they're trying to make it more streamlined, make it easier for you to enter, and also easier for the reader.
Yep, absolutely. And then a note on letters of recommendation, slowies or slurs. The portal to upload has been changed for this cycle to make it for your letter of recommendation writers or slurs or slowies to basically make it easier to submit and it's the instructions are clearer. So that's a good thing.
Yes. And,
Uh,
and be very, sorry to interrupt, Dr. Wynn,
of
but
course.
also be very mindful depending upon the specialty that you're going to go into. Your specialty may say you just need 3 LORs. Okay, so that's fine. You can either choose a standard or a narrative. But then there's certain specialties like dermatology. They want to have three LORs and one slowy. So just be mindful about your specialty, what the requirements are when it comes to your letters of recommendation.
And one place that you can look, just to emphasize this, is if you look for an email I sent out roughly about 1 month ago, I included information regarding the Association of Program Directors for all the different specialties. And you can go and click on, for example, dermatology or orthopedic surgery, and it will have specific recommendations on what letters they require. Do they require a chair letter? Do they require a slowy or not? So, please take a look at that because each individual specialty is different.
Yes.
For personal statements, as a general primer for your personal statement, what I typically recommend as a good starting point is think of maybe 3 reasons of why you really want to go into that specialty. And each one of those reasons, in turn, you can make it into one paragraph. And so when you put your personal statement together, you have an intro, and then you have your 3 reasons, and then you have your conclusion. That's 5 paragraphs right there. What I recommend is in that final paragraph, you should talk about those 3 reasons and how it solidified your decision, and really talk about what you're looking for in a residency program. Is it the patient population that they serve? Is that what's important to you? Whether it's an underserved population, is it the academic environment that they have research opportunities or fellowship opportunities that you're looking at? And Jen, can you share with us a little bit more about that last component here about what applicants can do for contribute for a residency program?
Yes, it's always, I have found program directors for the last paragraph when you talk about what you're looking for in a residency program to also include a sentence or two about what you hope to contribute to the residency program. Because the PD wants to know, are you going to be a good fit? Oh, look at here's a person who's already said things that they would like to contribute. Be it, you want to be a team player, to the residency program. So it's something that seems to really connect with the PD.
Absolutely. And I think that's so important because that connection, that's how these things start, right? You want to be able to show that not only are you a good match for them, but they are a good match for you, right? So that's why it's so important. It goes both ways.
Exactly.
We also recommend if you can try, I know it might be hard, but if you can, to try to keep it down to 1 page. A note on your dean's letter, please remember to meet with us by June 30th if you wish to have our input for your noteworthy characteristics. Reflect again on the 3 major themes that are important to you to think about. Look at your CV for some ideas. Please see the prior email that we sent out and a video that we recorded for further information on how to write your noteworthy characteristics. And as a reminder, Okra will prepare your dean's letter in the month of July, release it to you to review for accuracy on August 1st, and you will have until September 1st to return it back to us, and we'll upload your dean's letter the week of Labor Day. And again, we want to emphasize that Jen and I in Okra, we are here to support you through this residency application cycle. We know it's stressful, but we're here. And I want to remind you that, you know, if you just need to talk to us about your application or if you just need to vent, talk about anything during this process, we are always here. Um, you can always feel free to utilize my weekly office hours or use my booking link to schedule an advanced appointment. Please also remember, Jen has availability on certain evenings of the week and then on Saturdays. So we wanted to really let you know we are here to support you every step of the way.
Absolutely. And I have the evening appointments from 6 to 8 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then from 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. And if for some reason that those times don't work for you, email me, let me know, and I will, whatever time works for you, I will make time. And Dr. Wynn always makes time, but I will
Yeah.
also I will also make time. And all you have to do is just send an email and we'll get something scheduled.
And like Jen said, we are here to help you. And if you can't find something, just let us know directly. We'll work something out. We'll figure something out.
Yep.
Um, and we wish you the very best. We're here to support you.